Hi, I'm Sylvie. I am the Director of Teacher Training for the Beyond School of Yoga, and I'm here today with my good friend Laura Fowler Massie, who is a yoga teacher. She is a professor of early childhood education. She has a master's degree in education, and she's also the creator of the Calm Kids Yoga Teacher Training. And she has already offered the Calm Kids Yoga Teacher Training at Beyond Yoga, and she'll be offering it again, hopefully many times at Beyond Yoga. And so she's here today just to tell us a little bit about the training. So hi, Laura.
Hi, Sylvie. Thanks very much for having me here. Yes, I'm really excited to be here and to share a little bit about the training and what's fun about this training. And so, as you mentioned, my background is in early childhood education. So I have been an early childhood educator for more than 30 years now. And I've also been practicing yoga for about that amount of time. And so for me, bringing these two things that are so important to me together was how this training came to be born.
Yeah.
So I like to look at the work that we do with young children through the lens of yoga. And as you know, children are natural yogis anyway. And so when we begin to introduce movement and playfulness, and we bring in the ideas of, the underlying ideas of love and compassion that we have in our yoga philosophy, when we bring all those things together, it just works so beautifully in a yoga teacher training. So that's kind of how the training got born. And then I wanted to share some of my little unique things that I use in this training. So when we think about teaching young children yoga, we really can't approach it the same way as we would teaching adults. Children are they really learn best, well, adults actually too, but children really learn best through play. They learn through fun and through, really engaging and interacting actively. So what I like to do then is introduce fun things, props and toys and songs and dance and all those sorts of things to introduce different kinds of movements, postures, and also that idea of kindness, compassion, an element of non-competitiveness, all of those sorts of things. So some of the ways that I do this, also when I named the course Calm Kids Yoga because I hear from a lot of parents and a lot of educators that that's what they'd like to bring into their environments, right? More calm. Mm-hmm. So one of the ways that we do that, of course, we know is through pranayama. Mm-hmm. And so I do a lot of breath work, and we do a lot of fun breath work. So one of the things is I have this breathing ball that I share with the children. I demonstrate it, we breathe using it, and then we can pass it around and let the children play with it. So, inhale, and then exhale. And you can see how visual that is. It's really fun. It's very concrete for the children, and you can slow it down or speed it up as fast as you want. Another thing that I use is here, something really simple that we always, that we have and easy to get, a little feather. And it's very soft and feels good. And we can use that with our breath work as well. So even if you don't have a real feather, but it is nice to have one, you can just use your finger. But if you have a feather, it's nice to let the children have their own and they can hold it. And that helps them also to focus and concentrate. And then inhale through the nose, you touch your nose. And then exhale gently, gently, gently blow that feather. So that would be another idea of the kinds of things that we do when we're bringing in things like pranayama into our teaching. It's a little bit different than how you might teach that with adults, but it's a lot of fun.
I see adults really liking that as well.
Yes, I think so too, right? It's just fun. I think whenever you're bringing in things and making it just fun and easy, it makes it more accessible for anybody. So yeah, I think the adults probably like it too. And then the other thing that I like to do is I like to bring in little toys as well that the children can relate to. So for example, if we wanted to teach different postures, I would introduce this little dog here, and we would learn downward facing dog. And then, I have a really pretty little kitty cat, and I have my cow, and we would learn our cat cow. So this again, it's a little bit visual. It's a fun toy the children easily relate to. Then we move into the movements, the shapes, the postures. We add sounds, so we're mooing and we're meowing and we're barking, all of that kind of stuff. One other little toy I wanted to show you, I just found this one. So again, let's say we wanted to help children to focus a little bit and extend the time that they could sit and focus. I found this at a store, and it has little sparkles, little glitter. And so allowing the children to take time to watch that. Mm-hmm. And take the amount of time required to watch that. And then it just gives a little bit of structure around those kinds of ideas of sitting still and focusing and just, being. Gives a little more structure and helps it to be a little more attainable for children. Those are some of my ideas.
That's great, because you're obviously a master of early childhood education and such a devoted yogi. So your students are very lucky. Thank you very much for talking with me today. If you're interested in the Calm Kids Yoga teacher training, visit beyondyogaottawa.com. Look under teacher training and check out what the upcoming dates are. And hopefully I'll be talking to Laura again very soon. Thank you.